Hi guys, this is Wolf for Chaotic Chimera Creations, currently the owner and scripter of Chaotic Chimera Creations. I'm here to show you a little bit of a tech demo coming to you, because this is something I'm working on for V0.0.4. This is the visuals controller. There are a couple glitches in it that I found during trying to make this tech demo. Then there, there is a couple things. I'll get into it when I get over there, but let's just show off the test carrier. Try to make this quick. When you res carrier without going through the belly itself, it will say carrier set into edit mode. That means all of this stuff shows up when you click it, and it shows all items. So everything there will show up as a visible. So if you have multiple carrier styles, they'll all show up at one point. I'll get into more stuff about how to hide and stuff. This is the basic implementation. This is made more for a single. I will throw in ways to hide different build sets, so it'll show a single build set at one point. So you can have a carrier that has a main stomach or a secondary stomach mesh or design, or has like a breast design or some other fucking stuff you throw in there. I can't talk smoothly at all. I say way too much. So here is the current test build. This is just a script test. All it does is house and show the scripts. So you have these buttons here. Each one of these, I'm going to make sure I reset that. Each one of these will show different parts. So if I want to show the background, this is a background of a carrier. If you decide to have a background to it, like a black background so you can't see everything around it, that's what background would be. Throat is the throat of your person. There will be a reason for that in camera animations that I'm going to be working on. You will see more about that in the future. We have show stomach, which is the actual stomach itself. That will hopefully be what most prey sees all the time. And acid is going to be something that I'm going to be adding as a reactive measure to digestion. So if digestion's enabled, acid will show. So you can make that whatever you want. I'm going to make it a basic implementation when I get to the models. But acid will show during digestion only. So if you're not digesting, this won't show up. Sit ring is the last bit. The sit ring is going to be when it reses and it doesn't have a prey in it, the sit ring will pop up and where you can sit on it just as anything else. I have to yawn again. But that's not where this carrier is going to be cool. Hopefully for you modders out there who don't want to get into scripting, this carrier is going to be just for you. Here we have just a sphere. I just made a sphere. This sphere here can be anything. If I take this, edit, link it into here, and go from there. Now if I like show background or anything like that, see, it does not get controlled at all. Show back to all. Now let's edit, linked, edit this. Now you see the object of this called object. We are going to change this to stomach. And let's see the magic now. So if it shows stomach, now it's being controlled. It shows up with the stomach, and it won't show up with anything else. This is a method of alpha controlling, so you can just do whatever you want. You can make something, anything you want at all. You can call your sphere background, throat, stomach, acid, sit ring, what have you. You can make it, it'll work. This will make it so your modelers out there can model a complete custom carrier without an idea on how to script. And you can just throw it together and the carrier will look amazing all the time. There are going to be more things you can add later, but I haven't gotten into those yet. So you'll see. Oh God, I'm tired. Why am I tired? You'll see later on down the road uh, other things such as rotations. You can add client-based rotations, so the client side will see the rotation, and texture animations of varying speeds. So you can have it just as an inverse of the client-side object rotation, and the texture animation can go backwards on that, making a texture appear stationary and make walls wiggle in and out. Might work on some puppeteering, so you can control a pulsing puppeteering by without really knowing how to script. You just kind of enter a button and ta-da, it works. A lot of the other stuff is going to be working off of the description. You can throw in commands on the description of the object, and that will be able to set the object to rotating with script controls, and to cut out client-side lag, cut out unnecessary processing. Every texture animation and client-side rotation that the client has to process will be terminated when it's hidden. So you don't have, your client doesn't have to render and calculate where this object is. It'll just terminate it. Just say, screw you, don't need to calculate that. That's an unnecessary calculation. Then it hopefully will save a lot of viewer frames a second. The way I'm building this is based off of binary and bit masking. It'll hopefully save a lot of server frames per second. Server load should be down, and you guys can have a very feature-rich, very customized Vore system that's built specifically for you, and that's what I'm going for. I'm going back to show all, and that was this quick tech demo. From here, you guys can speculate on how it's going to flesh out. This is a very, very early version. This is the first working iteration of it. The bugs with the sit ring, currently you can run a multi-prim sit ring, and yeah, it's not working right now. The sit ring hides itself inside of the root prim, and if for some reason it's not doing anything more than a single prim coming back out, I'll have to work on that. It's just something stupid. It's just something stupid. So I will work on that in the future here. Oh, this has been Wolf, scripter and owner of Chaotic Chimera Creations, and hopefully you had a lovely time seeing this tech demo. I'll come up with more stuff later. I'm going to come out with ways to edit your carrier system, way to edit your belly system, how to do the basic commands, basic usage. That's going to be in the future. For now, I'm just showing off something I've been working on. Hopefully you guys love it. Catch you guys later out there. If you see me around, don't feel afraid to say hey.